Welcome back. So today I want to share some photos that I got over the weekend with the Sony 200-600 lens. I'm going to start with this photo here because I really like it. This Pelican was flying across the ocean. Of course I was doing like a burst shot, so I didn't really know what I was getting. When I was looking back at the photos, I got this one, and I love how he's just looking right at me, and it's really good, really sharp. And zooming into 2:1, I just love the look of this Pelican. I think he's hilarious. I don't know, I just think this is a really good shot, so I like this one. But during the morning, I walked all the way down to the end of the jetty. It was very windy that day, so you can tell here with the ocean is a little bit choppy this morning, at least for the East Coast over here at Florida. And zooming in, I really like using the 200-600 lens because you can just get the sun really big. I like this photo. I like the warm colors of it. I think it's a pretty good photo. As I'm sitting here taking photos of the sun, over to my right, there's some boats coming out of the jetty. My whole goal was to try to get a boat riding off into the sunrise, and I think I accomplished it on this photo right here. So I really like this photo. This wasn't exactly what I was hoping for to do. I was trying to, like, if we go back over here, zoomed in, I was trying to get like a boat way out in the water and the sunrise kind of more towards the horizon and the boat kind of like in the middle of the sun. I've been trying to get that kind of photo for a while now. It doesn't seem like I can quite get there, but this one is it wasn't what I was hoping for, but I really like this photo. You still have the sunrise here. Let's see, let's zoom in. You got two people, yeah, looking off into the sunrise. I like it. Now you can tell that I had to push up the shadows a little bit, so it's a little bit grainy, but I like the effect here. Let me show you the before and after of this photo. So here's the before and after. So obviously, like, I'm exposing for the highlights, so which makes the boat more dark. So I got to push up the shadows a little bit. And then here's another boat that I was able to get, a smaller one that's going off into the sunrise. I like the other one better, but it's kind of cute. It's a little cute boat. I like the little I don't know what these are, but radar stuff maybe. But I like it. I like this lens. It's a really nice lens. Since I was on the boat theme, there was this guy driving around in the jetty, little boat here. I think he was fishing. I like how sharp this lens is and how you can just zoom in. And this would be even better if I had the Sony a7R5, the 60 megapixel. Right now I'm using the Sony a7 III, which is a 24 megapixel. So one day I hope to get that one and I would be able to zoom in even more. But I do like this photo. I like the sun, how it's getting the hotels and kind of fading out up here, and then you can kind of see the sun on the left side here. I like this photo. And here's another photo of him kind of just driving around. Let's see what he has in the boat. I can't quite tell. Looks like he has, I think that's his anchor in here. And then here's just another shot of him going back towards inside the jetty. And here he's more in the sunrise area. So I like the warm glow of this. I like silhouette photos, so that's why I kind of picked this one. And this photo here, the reason why I like this photo is because it looks like his boat is sinking. So the way the waves are kind of going up and down, if we zoom in, it just looks like the whole back end is just completely underwater and he's sinking, but he's not. It's just the way the waves are going up and down. I really like this photo because of that. I think it's funny. It looks like he's just accepted his fate. I'm going down. And here, just to get an idea of what the before and after is. So here's the before, here's the after. So you can see, like, on the bottom, I add a little bit of blue to kind of give it some better color contrast. And then as it goes up, it goes back into the orange color of the sunrise. And then I think I lifted the shadows a little bit as well. Okay, now this photo I really like. So I'm on one side of the jetty, and then all the way over on the other side, there's another rock area where people are going out and fishing. And so I just zoomed in all the way to 600 millimeter, and I like this photo because I like how there's three fishermen on the rocks. They're just fishing, and I like the composition of it. So three people. I like this guy's stance as well. So we'll zoom into 2:1. So this guy, you know, looking over talking to this guy. This guy's just fishing. I think this would actually look really good as a square crop as well. So if we go probably a little bit better like this, kind of like that. And of course, anytime you're at the beach in Florida, there's pelicans around. So here's a photo of pelicans. I really like this one because there's two pelicans right here with the rocks. I thought this was a pretty good composition. If we zoom in, of course, the focus is on this first one. I just think pelicans are so funny. They just have like this look about them. I singled off one of the other ones. This one's about to jump into water and catch a fish. So right before he did that, I took a photo. And this is pretty good. I like the sharpness of this. I think the focus may have gotten here on his wings here instead of his eyes. In fact, I didn't notice this until now. His beak. This is pretty cool. His beak is a little bit open with just a drop of water. Oh, That's pretty neat. I like that. And here he is taking off to go get the fish. It's got some action to it. And here's the pelican in the water. He caught his fish. There's two photos of this. One, I like this photo because of the pelican. Man, their beaks just look so weird, especially like this bottom part here. So I like this pelican, but this rock here is kind of awkward. I shifted it over just a little bit, and now I like this rock a little bit better. Now it's over to the left side, you know, compared to this side where it's just kind of in the middle. Now we have it here on the left side, and then it kind of frames the frame a little bit better. I think this is a better one. So I like to get photos of the surfers that walk out into the ocean. So here's a pretty good one. I like this one. This guy's kind of smiling, racing out. Actually, I think the sun is so bright, he's squinting. Can we see what his tattoos are? Looks like this is a diver. No, wait, no. This is a UFO beaming up somebody? I think that's what that is. It's either a UFO or a diver going up into something. The 200-600 lens it's one of my favorite lenses to do wildlife or surfing type photos. Let's check what his tattoo is here. Maybe we can see. That does look like a diver. I don't know, I still can't tell what that is. And I have no idea what kind of language this is. It's a cool photo, I like it. And here I like this pelican here. It was just flying off. The Sony picked this up really well. I was not expecting this one to turn out as good as it did. And here's some more surfers. I like this photo mostly because I got these two surfers talking to each other. I like how the light is kind of reflecting from this yellow board. And then I like how there's a bird on this post, and then I like how this pelican is also in there. I mean, it looks kind of messy as well, but I just like all the elements in it. And I think this is the best photo of them in the ocean. Just two fun friends, you know, going surfing. Like, I can imagine a story here, like just two old buddies having a good day. And I like the water here too. I like how the ocean, how the foam is circling them. And then you got the wave in the background, and then a wave way up here. So overall, I really like this composition and the lighting. And then here's one, he's just getting hit by the waves. And I just like this because the verticalness of the board and the wave just about to hit him. And I do like the sharpness of this. So I'm zoomed in 2:1, which is really zoomed in. And I really like how this lens renders this photo. There's some other birds that hang around the beach in this area. It was squawking when I was taking a photo, so I thought that was pretty cool with its mouth open. And we zoom in. That's really neat. And here's a little bit better composition. I like it's on the rock. I like that the waves are kind of coming in, and I really like his eyes on this one. I like this one mostly, honestly, I like it because of the rock. It gives it kind of a red background, and I think that's the reason why I like this one and why I chose to put it in the video. But it's also a pretty sharp image too. The focus did really well on this one. And this photo I really like. I like how simple it is. I like that it's just a pole on the left side of the thirds and then a pelican standing here. It's super simple. For some reason I just really like it. This pelican looks pretty good too when you zoom in. And then of course it's about to take off, and I sat here and waited for it for a long time. I knew it was gonna take off, but I just didn't know when. So I waited for about maybe 5 or 10 minutes just sitting there with my camera on it. And then finally it took off. I wasn't even looking at the camera when it was taking off. I slowly just glanced my eyes over there, saw it take off, but I had my camera aligned to it, so immediately I just started clicking the shutter. Although I don't think it's 100% in focus on his face. Looks like, I bet it's more, yeah, I think it's just more focused on the pole, but this is him in flight. I like how his wings are spread out. And there were these little birds that were also at the beach. And I've never photographed these birds before. They're very quick. Usually I'll see them on the beach right by the water, and when the water comes up they'll run away. So this one just happened to be on the rock shaking his feathers. This one's a little bit sharper on the face. Yeah, this one turned out really good. I like the pose here. Zoom in it even more. It's a cute little bird. Two other surfers going out into the ocean. Same pelican is still there. Yeah, so overall, I really like the 200-600 lens. It's probably one of my favorite lenses that I have that's a long lens. I also have the 70-300. I don't think it does as well. I mean, it's still sharp photos, but really, if I'm gonna get a long lens, I might as well just go for the 600 instead of the 300. Because at that point, you're really just wanting the reach. So you might as well just get the longest one as possible. Okay, here are my 4 favorite photos from this round. Tell me which is the best. Do you like photo number 1, the boat racing into the sunrise, or photo number 2, the 3 fishermen on the rocks in the distance, or photo number 3, the pelican that looks at me while flying, or photo number 4, the Pelican watching the surfers walk into the ocean? Vote by leaving a comment below. Thanks for watching!